Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Wow, what was that? I don't know. We have Annie Jaffrey on the channel. This is so exciting. You have no idea.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, she is visiting us all the way from Germany. So we were like, let's just make sure we get together and film a collab video because I love her channel. I watch all her videos. I was like, you can test me. I'll know all your content. So we just filmed over on Annie's channel and I did her makeup. So if you guys want to see how I created this look on her, make sure to go check it out. Right now we're going to talk about our favorite skincare products, specifically for acne prone skin because I feel like we both have that kind of skin, right?
Yes, my skin, as some of you guys may know, is quite problematic and I have more of like an oily combination type of skin. So, and it's been like that since I was like 16 years old. And how about you? Were you also quite young when it started or was it more like adult?
I was gonna say I was like senior year of high school is when it started.
Yeah.
I was, I guess, young, but I still get adult acne like all the time.
Yeah.
And I always talk about how I always have to like take care of my skin, try to eat healthy, which hopefully we can talk a little bit about because I know you're an expert at that. I get regular facials to try and control it, but I do notice that when I don't eat as well, I break out like crazy.
Yeah.
Dairy, sugar, even like a lot of meat sometimes causes that.
Processed foods, oily foods.
Yeah. What do you think, like, why do you think that is?
I think your skin is usually a reflection of how your internal system is functioning. I think some people are definitely more sensitive than others. I'm sure you have friends or know people that can eat whatever they want, drink, smoke, whatever, and they have perfect skin, but some people are just more sensitive and we just have to learn how to manage it and also how to take advantage of that, because if you are sensitive to unhealthy foods, that means that your body is also going to be really responsive to healthy foods. So things like lemons and like because of the very detoxifying properties of lemons and the vitamin C, and also greens with their antioxidants and vitamins and minerals, and avocados, things like that are really good for your skin, and that will show if you do eat those. So it is about cutting out the bad stuff, but also including the really good stuff into your diet as well.
I was gonna say, you know how there's like this celery juicing trend going around? Have you done it?
I love juicing just in general. I've been a fan of juicing for years.
I know, and your recipes are delicious.
Oh,
I always try them, and I feel like you always try to incorporate at least one apple, which I think helps kind of
with the taste. Apple, lemon, ginger. You put that with anything, it'll taste good.
Yeah.
It's like, and they're good for you too. Yeah, I think it's definitely a trend, but I celebrate it because if it's getting people to do something healthy for themselves, and maybe it's like a gateway, you know, to discovering other things with like healthy lifestyle and with your food, then why not? Celery juice is also very simple. You just have to get one ingredient, and it's maybe just not as complicated as something like a full recipe. So if that gets people to do it, why not?
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I can't imagine it tastes good. I would try and like mix at least an apple or something. We wanted to sort of limit this so it's not overpowering or like too overwhelming for you guys. So we just decided to pick 3 of our holy grail products specifically for acne prone skin that, you know, personally I've seen such a huge difference. We can start, and you can start first, and then we'll kind of alternate. So what's one product that you can't live without and you feel like this product just totally helps sort of keep your skin nice and clean?
It would definitely be a cleanser. This is the Kate Somerville Eradicate Daily Foaming Cleanser. I've been using this for a good 2.5 years, and I use it like religiously.
Really?
Yeah. Ingredients in this are really good. It's got sulfur inside, which is amazing for acne prone oily skin, but it's not over drying, which I think is really important, because if you have acne, you do have a bit more oilier skin usually, but you don't want to over dry it and like kill the good stuff that's going on your skin as well. And the texture of this is really nice and creamy, so it feels really like soothing as you're putting it on, but it does like really penetrate the pore and work really well because of that sulfur. So this is like my holy grail.
Your jam.
Yes.
Do you use something else to remove your makeup and then?
Yes, definitely. So I do a double cleanse. So I will use either a micellar water with a cotton pad. I'll first remove my makeup and then I'll go in with this, and then sometimes I'll do an exfoliator as well. But super important to definitely double cleanse. I think you do that too,
oh my
right?
God. I like triple cleanse.
Yes, triple cleanse is with like the exfoliator as well, right?
Yeah.
Super important, especially if you have sensitive acne prone oily skin. we've got to remove all of our makeup at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Otherwise, it can just build up, get clogged up, and it's just so important for our skin to be able to breathe and rejuvenate overnight.
For sure.
So good cleanser.
I've
super
never
important.
tried that. That's
It's
so
really
surprising
good.
because I have her exfoliator, I guess, like a little one. I used to use that all the time, but I have to buy this and try
Yeah.
this for sure because
It's really nice.
yeah, I'm so limited with cleansers. I feel like it's hard to find a really good one. So
Yeah.
definitely try that.
Yes.
Thanks for that. Okay, so for me, it's actually like a relatively newer product. And at first I bought it and I talked about it on stories and everyone was like, please keep us posted on how you like it. And this is actually the first time I'm talking about this. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's the Biologique
Yes.
toner.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a very trendy product right now. Every editor has covered it. Every podcast, beauty podcast has covered it. And at first I was like, what is this hype? And it's really hard to find this in the US. Like I had to search so much to find like a spa that actually carries it so that I can go buy it because I couldn't find it even online. So this is the Biologique P50W. So the story with this is at first I went to the spa. The SLS spa is the only spa that carries it in LA. If I'm wrong and if anyone knows of any other places, let me know. But basically I went there and they recommended the P50. I purchased that and within like a week I noticed I broke out so much and it was just like, oh my god, this broke me out. This is the worst product. And so I was so upset and I like even posted on stories and everyone was like, trust me, give the P50W a shot. And I was like, okay, fine. So I went back and I was like, what's with the P50W? And they're like, well, the W stands for, I guess, sensitive skin.
Okay.
And you know, sometimes people say like, oh, I have sensitive skin, but they might not necessarily have sensitive skin to product. But I have sensitive skin to product. So I guess that's why I broke out from the P50. So anyway, long story short, I bought this and I've used about that much already. And this is basically a chemical exfoliator. So after cleansing like 3 times, I use this and I sort of press this product onto my skin. Within, I would say like a week and a half, I noticed such a huge difference. My skin is always glowing and it always...
Your skin looks amazing.
Thank you. And it always looks super clean. Like my pores just look so clean.
Yeah.
It's been such a like game changer. And I have to say that if you can't get around to buying this, maybe try the Glossier version of it because they do have a version of it. It's like a pink little...
Is that inspired from this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to say that, but like that, because I have used, I would say like 4 bottles of that, and that works amazing as well. So maybe try that if you can't find this one, but if you can, I would highly recommend it. It is expensive.
Because I have
it smells
another
like
one.
vinegar.
Yes, I have one, but I don't know what. Forget the like. It's the lotion, but I don't know what number it is. But it's really good.
Yeah.
I used that a lot last year. Oh yeah, it's like
It's
very
like vinegar.
medicinal.
Yeah.
It's medicinal, but it works. It really does work.
So if you have acne-prone skin, I would recommend trying the P50W because most likely you probably have sensitive skin too. But if you just have regular skin, then P50 will do great. I have to tell you, KB is obsessed with the P50. We have to do like a whole skincare routine with him because he's like,
you should.
He loves it because I couldn't return the one that I had, so I just gave it to him. He loves it. Anyway.
They've got to get in on the skincare too. He's sitting right there.
So it's like a chemical exfoliator, but it also balances the, what is it called? The pH levels.
I mean, exfoliation is super important. So you can have like a physical exfoliant with like little beads or little like a scrubby thing, but then you also have the chemical. So some people prefer the physical, some people do chemical. I do both.
Yeah.
I love a bit of exfoliation.
So I used to do both, but ever since I started getting my regular facials with my current esthetician, she's not like a huge fan of...
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she says like that could actually like scratch your skin. You might not see it, but in 10 years you'll see like some scars.
So she prefers chemical.
She prefers chemical because you're not really like harming your skin in any way.
But
So
that's a good point though.
Yeah.
If you're like too abrasive,
you could
then
be
you
like
could maybe
scarring.
damaging your skin. Well, my second product is actually quite similar to Sona's, but it's in a mask formula. So this is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. Do you know this product?
I love it, yes.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite face masks, and it does have the purifying and like the detoxing clays in here. I think it's got kaolin clay and bentonite clay, but it also has 6 different exfoliating acids. So there's glycolic, mandelic, I'm blanking on the names, but I pulled it up here before. Yeah, so it's got glycolic, salicylic, lactic, mandelic, pyruvic, and tartaric acid. So it's also quite an exfoliating treatment, and that's something that's really important if you do have acne prone or oily skin, is to make sure that you're rejuvenating the top layer of skin so that it's not like clogging up and getting like suffocated under there. And also, if you just want really glowing and youthful looking skin, you want to make sure that you're always rejuvenating and replenishing the top layer. So this is a mask version, and you put this on. I don't know if you get this too, but where you have like little oily parts or little like breakouts, it turns like it's like a bit darker.
Yeah.
So it dries, and then you can really see it like where it's pulling out all the oils, and it's really effective. It works. Like you can see an instant result with this.
Yeah.
And I've also repurchased this like time and time again, and I think that's a really good sign if you're just like intuitively wanting to use the product.
I mean, so
we try a lot of things, and if you actually get to like repurchase something and not wanting to try something else, I think that's a
good
sign, right?
great sign for sure. I love clay masks in general. Like I feel like if I don't use a clay mask once a week, I notice a difference in my skin, especially with how much makeup I get to wear for work and like test things out all the time. It's nice to just, you know, clear that out once a week and deep cleanse with masking, especially with clay masks. So love that.
This is a great one.
So the second product, do you have it?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the best.
I love it. The Active Serum.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This actually,
good.
Mariana Hewitt got me hooked on this. We were somewhere and she was like, you need the serum in your life if you think you have acne prone skin. And ever since that day, I'm like, yes, I'm hooked on it. So this is the IS Clinical's Active Serum. I've talked about it a bunch on my channel. So if you guys are tired of it, I'm sorry. But it is amazing. So I don't use this every day anymore. I used to use it every day because now I use all these other things and I don't want to like burn my skin with too much of the harsh stuff. But I would say I use this at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'll put this on my bare skin, rub it all over. It's a little tingly, which is why I feel like it's working. Yeah. And then after that, I'll go into my vitamin C serum and all the other stuff that are a little bit more healing.
Even over in Europe, like you go to facialists and they recommend this stuff.
Yeah, it's seriously amazing.
I don't know what the ingredients are in there, but whatever it is, does it say? I love how yours is like rubbed off because she uses it so much.
Yeah, I don't know what's in it, but I will say it's good.
Yeah.
It tingles, and what it does is it prevents breakouts. It doesn't necessarily like cure them or anything, but it prevents new breakouts. So if you just religiously use this at least a few times a week, I feel like you'll really control the breakouts. So I absolutely love this serum.
And I like that it's very lightweight as well.
Yeah, it feels like water.
Yeah.
Feels like water, definitely.
Okay, so my third recommendation is a good retinol. So you can do over-the-counter retinol, something that you could buy at like a beauty store like Sephora, Ulta, or you can do a prescription strength. But I think this might be available for you guys over the counter.
It is.
This is different. I started using this, was a good like a year ago or so, and this has transformed my skin. So I use the cream, and now I just started using the gel. I think the gel is a little bit stronger, but what retinol does is it goes into the skin and it accelerates the cell turnover. So it helps your cells to basically regenerate quicker than they would do normally. And when we're young, our cells are working like at optimal level, and then when we hit around our 30s, everything kind of starts to slow down and we stop producing as many fresh skin cells, as much collagen, and this will basically go in there and like ramp things up. And the difference between a over-the-counter and something that you would get from your dermatologist is that the dermatologist one will get to work right away, so it doesn't have to be metabolized by the skin. So it basically works a little bit faster and a little bit more intense than an over-the-counter. I know a lot of people are afraid of retinols because they can be quite strong.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've had any experience.
I have had issues where I would use it and I would start breaking out. But again, this like new thing that I'm doing once a month. Yeah. She kind of explains everything to me so well that now it all makes sense. sense. She said that because you have sensitive skin, you have to only use it once a week and get your skin training.
That's important, to not overpower your skin with too many things. Like even this, I don't use this every single night of my like skincare routine. It's mostly like 3 times per week, and then I'll do something like the active serum in between, so that I'm not like, you know, putting too much. And honestly, some nights I just do like a light serum and a moisturizer, and I don't do anything to my skin. So you want to have that good like intuitive feeling of what your skin needs. But this is not only good for acne prone skin, but also just for like preventing fine lines and wrinkles, for again keeping the collagen production like alive and kicking. So it's really important. I think all of these products are really good, not just for acne prone skin, but also just like maintaining healthy, youthful, glowing, wrinkle-free skin like in the long term.
It's funny you said that, because I just started using a similar product. Mine's from PCA. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on how I like that, because I've only been using that for the past like 2 weeks. I've noticed like my skin is looking really nice, so I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, I definitely recommend a retinol. So
yeah.
Okay, so for me, I was trying to think of what my third product should be, and I picked a sunscreen because sunscreen is so important, and I think like every single person needs to wear it. But I feel like when you have acne prone skin or even sensitive skin, a lot of sunscreens tend to like used to like break me out, at least until I discovered this one. This is the PCA Skin Weightless Protection Sunscreen, and it's got SPF 45. This is like super airy. I'm gonna have you feel it. So before this,
it's like whipped.
Yeah, it's like whipped, and I used to use the Clarins one before, and I still like that. It's pretty good, but ever since I started using this, I just absolutely love how lightweight it feels. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't overpower, because it doesn't feel like hydrating or moisturizing or any of that stuff. It's just such a light layer of protection, and I think it's so important. And I wanted to talk about this because I don't want you guys to feel afraid of wearing sunscreen because you are breaking out, because it's so important. You just have to find the perfect one so that it doesn't interfere with all the other products that you're using.
This is really nice. It's very lightweight, and
so
it doesn't
nice.
have like an oily finish or anything like that.
I always order this. I repurchase
Where do you
this
get it?
over. I actually just ordered mine on Amazon. Sometimes you have to be careful. Yeah, of course, but you can order it from their site. I don't know who else carries them, but my retinol is from this brand too. They have amazing skincare products. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. So what are some tips that you can give for just either preventing breakouts or just like getting rid of them faster, whether that's food or anything else, like changing the pillows often or whatever?
Oh yeah,
Pillowcases.
That's just change the whole pillow.
Throw the pillow.
Gosh, there's so many things that are like that I've just discovered from having acne prone skin, and like trial and error of things that work. Like Sona said, with the pillowcases, making sure that those are clean, but like also makeup brushes and towels that you're using. So everything should be quite like sanitary when it's touching your skin, especially if you have more sensitive skin. But then also from the diet end of things, I think that's super important. Like we mentioned a little bit earlier, greens are, I think, the number one thing that helped me with my breakouts, because it lowers inflammation in the body, and it also provides all of your cells with that good, like nutrient dense vitamins, minerals, antioxidants that can actually help the skin cells work better and more effectively to produce better skin cells in the end. So I think it's about protecting and taking care of your outside, but also from the inside.
And you have so many amazing videos on this topic, so make sure to like check her channel out, because I feel like I've learned so much over the years from you. Even just like doing the lemon ginger water, warm water, like that stuff actually works, you know, if you continuously do it. So right now what I'm doing in the mornings is I take my probiotics every single day.
Those are great.
Oh my gosh, they help
so good,
so much. And then after that, I'll do my warm water with lemon, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and sometimes even cayenne pepper to like boost the metabolism. So I feel like little things like that help. But one thing I notice for myself is whenever I eat a lot of animal-based products, whether it's the hormones like you were saying before, or what, I don't know what it is, but it definitely affects my skin. I always break out. So whenever I feel like my skin's aggravated, I try to eat more of like a plant-based diet and lots of fiber to like clean my system.
Because they're also plant-based foods are more alkaline, so they lower the acidity in your body, and if you're too acidic, that leads to a lot of inflammation and also digestive issues. Your digestion is so closely linked to your skin. If you have like issues with your your stomach, if you're bloated a lot of the times, or if you just don't feel good, that can show up on your skin like immediately.
Of course.
So that's really important as well. It's really like a harmonious thing in your body. So you also want to be taking care of like your stress levels. I'm sure you guys have noticed if it's like exam season or something, or if you've had like a difficult time at school or with family or something, it shows up on the skin as well.
True.
So I even find just like taking a few moments in the morning just to sit down and breathe and meditate for like at least 5 minutes, that has an amazing impact on my skin as well, because I feel like my whole body is just a lot more calm and centered, and then that helps with my skin as well.
I was also going to say lymphatic drainage. I don't think that's a trend.
Yeah.
I mean, it is sort of a trend, but it works, and it's been around for so many years.
Yeah.
This is another thing I've learned over the years, just like being in the industry and seeing so many estheticians. But lymphatic drainage is so important to learn how to like massage your skin, and not just your skin, but your chest. To create like, you know,
you have all these like little lymph nodes here, down your neck, here, also here like under your arm, and they can actually get clogged, and then that means like the trash removal cycle of your body isn't functioning properly, and things can get blocked up. So like with the drainage, it's like you're basically massaging and pushing all of those things out so that it can flow better. But that's a really, really important one too.
And I feel like whenever I do my regular facials, she gets in here a lot and massages the chest. I'm just wondering why the chest, and she explained to me that it just helps so much to relieve the stress and really get rid of all the toxins. So it's so important to learn how to massage yourself, whether it's using your fingers or using a tool of some sort, like a jade roller or whatnot. It's really, really important.
I think even just with your hands, like when you're doing your moisturizer, your skincare, you don't have to make it like a whole big separate thing. Just kind of like incorporating it into your routine.
I agree.
As like a daily little 5-second or 10-second thing, I think could make a big difference.
I think that's pretty much it, unless there's anything else you want to share.
I think we've covered some really good topics, and definitely some good basics as well. So hopefully this information will help you guys.
I know. And you know what? I just realized this is technically our second collab. Remember the very first one we did from...
Oh, yes. We did a swap. That's right.
So if you guys want to see us collaborate again, you just have to ask, and maybe I'll just fly to Germany or something, and we'll make
I'll come back, which I'm sure that's going to happen.
Exactly.
I'll be here all the time.
This was so much fun. Thank you for being on my channel. This was a lot of good information. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as well. I'll link the other video in the description box so you guys can go check it out and see how I did her makeup. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!